Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am taking down my 2-month-old box braids. Actually, this is about 2.5 months worth of box braid wear. I've had these in for a while and it's just now time for them to come out. As you can see, I have a lot of new growth. Actually, my natural hair color is coming through. It is no longer all blonde, just from the mid part of my hair to the very end. So it's just that time to take them out, and that's what we're going to do in this video. So if you want to see how I take out these box braids and recover my hair, keep on watching.
Oh, and before we get started, this is just a little disclaimer. Yes, I know my braids have been in for about almost 2.5 months. Yes, I know that's a long time to go, but take into consideration how small my braids are. And I also work a 9 to 5, so I'm a little lazy when it comes to my hair. So I'm actually kind of happy that these braids lasted this long and they're this small. So yeah, I just want to get that out the way before somebody in the comments, you're not supposed to keep braids in that long, like that's dirty, No, I wash my hair once a week with the braids, and no, the braids did not slip out. No, I didn't get a bunch of, I probably have a little buildup, but it's not a lot. So yeah, before I get that in the comments, that's just a little disclaimer. I know they've been in for 2.5 months. Is that necessarily a good thing? No, but these braids are really small and there's a lot of them, and like I said, I'm a little lazy and I don't have anyone to help me take them out, so yeah.
Alright guys, so I'm going to start by tying up the top portion of my hair. I am just trying to get all of those braids out the way since I am going to be um, cutting them out basically. I don't want a bunch of hair in my face when I'm trying to do this. I need to see what I'm doing so that I don't cut my real hair. So all I'm doing is trying to create like a little top knot with these braids. They were super long, so it's very hard to try to put them up. So I'm just going to try to create a top knot so I can work with that back section. So once I have that back section down, I'm going to split them into two, so one section on each side, and I am actually going to tie up one of those sections. I actually didn't have a hair tie on me at this time, so that's what I'm looking for. In my vanity, I'm looking for a hair tie where I can tie up one of these sections of my hair. But I found a hair tie, so once I have that hair tie, I'm just going to go ahead and tie up one of the sections so I can start working on the other. So now that I have that one section, I'm going to go ahead and start with that section, and I'm actually going to use a pair of scissors. I actually have a plastic bag as well because that's where the braids are going to go in. I don't want hair all over the place. So I'm actually going to take those scissors and I'm just going to cut a little bit, maybe halfway where the fake hair and my real hair starts. That's where I'm going to cut. I was having a real hard time with these scissors. They were a little dull. I thought they would do the job, but I was having a real hard time with them, and you're going to see a little bit later. I'm actually going to switch to some other scissors because these gave me a real hard time for some odd reason. They just gave me a hard time. So I'm just cutting and cutting and cutting. I'm going to actually cut all of that section there just so I can start to unravel them. But I want to make sure that whole section is cut, like all those braids are cut off. And if you guys see me looking off to the side, I'm either looking in my mirror, which I am actually in this part right here. I'm actually looking in my mirror just to see where I'm cutting. And if I look over to the other side, I'm looking into my monitor to make sure that I'm actually still in focus. Because this camera does have a tendency to go out of focus. So I'm just trying to make sure that, like I said, I'm still in focus. So I'm just cutting, and this is where I start to have a real hard time cutting. Like the scissors just were not cutting through the hair, and it was actually getting on my nerves. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch to another pair of scissors. Yes. So these scissors are a lot better. I was able to cut a lot faster, cut easier, much better. So those are all the braids that I had cut out of that one section. And they're going into the bag. And next we are going to just go ahead and start unraveling. So I'm going to start with that back, one of the braids in the back, and I'm just going to go ahead and just unravel it real fast. I'm being very careful. It looks like I'm tugging, but I'm not. I'm actually being very careful. You do not want to rip any of your real hair out. So you have to be careful when taking these out. They've been in for a while. They've been in for a long time. They can get matted because you have shed a bunch of hairs throughout the time the braids were in. So you want to make sure that you're not yanking out your real hair. You actually want to be very, very cautious with this, very careful, and just take your time. I have a bunch of these braids, so it's gonna take me a bunch of time anyway. So I made sure I had a whole day for this because I knew it was gonna take me a while to take out these braids as well as recover my real hair by doing by doing all the washing and everything. So I just want to make sure I take my time with this. Alright, and then I'm just going to speed through, me taking down another braid. I just want you guys to see how much my hair has actually grown. So if you see, my hair is like, I'm just actually just like raking through, trying to get some of those tangles out, trying to get some of those loose shed hairs that I've had in my hair for those months. And as you can see, you can kind of see it in this clip. My hair is 3 distinct colors. It's the very, very dark brown at the root. Then it's going to this like chocolate light brown, and then into the blonde at the very end. So that's how much my hair has grown in 2.5 months, right where that very dark root is. So I'm just going to continue to take out the rest of these braids on this one section, and I'm just going to go ahead and speed on through because it's actually very not really fun to watch taking out braids. Each single one is a lot. Alright guys, I have taken out majority of the braids. So I only have these 3 single braids left to take out. And I'm actually going to go ahead and speed through this just so we can get to the detangling part. You actually really want to take your time when detangling your hair. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure all the tangles are out, making sure I get as many shed hairs out as possible because I don't want to wash my hair and my hair is matted or tangled, or I have a bunch of loose hairs everywhere. I'm already going to lose hair when I wash my hair. I already know because some more of those shed hairs are going to come out. But imagine if I didn't detangle my hair, it would be 10 times worse and my hair would be super, super matted, and it would take me twice as long to wash my hair, and it would take me 10 times longer for the whole wash process. So you want to make sure that you take your time, detangle your hair, and make sure you get as many of those shed hairs out as possible. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking my time, making sure I take out those tangles, and collecting those shed hairs. I'm making sure I didn't miss any pieces, and making sure that my whole head is detangled. And I'm just running my hands through, making sure that I didn't miss any pieces. So that is all of my hair after 2.5 months of having my braids in. That is all my hair. It has grown a lot. Those are the roots. And you can see, like I said before, it's 3 distinct colors. My roots being my natural hair color, a very, very dark brown. So now I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the products that I'm going to be using to take care of my hair. So I'm going to be using the Girls with Curls Coconut Curl Co-Wash to really help me smooth out any of the extra tangles in my hair. Then I'm going in with the EO Essentials sulfate-free clarifying shampoo, and it's the tea tree one to really help clean my scalp. And then I'm going in with my Shea Moisture mask. I'm going to be using the coconut oil rehydration mask and the Jamaican black castor oil mask. And then I'm going to seal all of that product in with peppermint oil. Alright guys, so I'm back from washing my hair, and I'm just going to go ahead and put in my two masks now. Both from Shea Moisture, the coconut oil rehydration mask and the Jamaican black castor oil mask, as well as my peppermint oil. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix all three of those things together and go ahead and work them through my hair. I'm really making sure that this product is in my hair from roots to ends, making sure I don't miss any pieces of my hair. I want to make sure my whole head is evenly coated in these products. I really love masks, and I'm really heavy-handed with them because I want to make sure that my hair is going to be super hydrated after. So I'm just really, really working those two masks in with the peppermint oil. I'm just checking my hair, making sure there are no dry pieces, no dry areas, making sure I didn't miss any areas where I could, add extra product. So I'm going to go ahead and tie my hair up into a bun. I'm going to actually leave this mask in while I run some errands. You guys can leave your mask in for however long you want to, but mine's just going to be in for a couple hours just because I'm going to be leaving my house. So I guess that's it, guys. That brings us to the end of this video. Please sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.